Hey y'all. First things first, top three. If there's any cards that you see come on this pack that you would like, please comment below and I'll figure out a way to get these to you free of charge if you're in the continental US. Second, remember this is a fun channel, not a finance channel, so we're just here to open cards, talk about it, and enjoy the Pokemon. And last but not least, today's theme is going to be where these Pokemon would go if they're on vacation. Again, no canon, just my own opinion. So again, feel free to disagree or let me know in the comments below. All right, so first up, Apom. Well, I mean, the card is kind of already on vacation, I'm not gonna lie. So definitely likes the warmer weather, it looks like, based on the palm trees, which means usually for vacation you go somewhere that's opposite what you'd like. So maybe he would go off to someplace that's not complete opposite, but like one of those spas that's in the mountains where it's snowing, but it's still steaming. I kind of think of those monkeys I see in those steam pools. So I'm gonna say there. Ooh, Ghastly. Probably Haunted Manor at Disney World. I mean, it's a fun one to go through and just enough to give you a little bit of a scare. And I'm not talking about the actual ride, I'm talking about the lines to get into Disney and the prices. So I'm gonna say Disney. Ooh, Nimble. All right. Oh man, it's a bug. He's not really my favorite. I don't really catch him when I see him in Pokemon Go, but the artwork, I actually do kind of like the 3D artwork for things. So he's forest. Oh, he's in a forest. So I'm gonna say somewhere outside of that. Like maybe he would actually go to the beach. He might swim out with Apom over there. I don't know, but Nimble's not my guy, so I'll move along. Sorry, Nimble. All right, Piloswine. I actually like this evolution line. And you can tell he's already up somewhere very far north, or remember, very far south, because both ends of the poles are cold. So he is definitely going to find himself on a nice beach, but not too hot because, again, in Pogo, he is very weak to fire. So I would say probably like a Carolina type of beach where it's not too hot, not too cold, just right for him. Okay. All creamy? I think it's all creamy. Probably not. I don't really talk Pokemon with a lot of people, so I apologize. I don't know their actual pronunciations. But you can tell just by this picture that they are out there just enjoying a nice summer day somewhere. Somewhere looks like the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest, and I'll let you know that we go just about everywhere on vacation, including other parts of the Midwest, surprisingly. But where would I want to go? I guess I kind of have carte blanche. I might just try to go to a different country and have a different picnic there, and see what Alcremie would do in terms of like sweets outside of the norm that I'm used to. So yeah, I think I'm grabbing my passport and I'm going somewhere worldwide. Cerulege. Okay. So I always thought Cerulege was more of like a mountain person. Again, that's just my personal opinion and lack of Pokemon knowledge. But if they were hypothetically from there, I would take them down to, again, coastline stuff. I just think that they're so used to being high and away from just seeing massive bodies of water. They're probably used to getting snowed on and rained on because that's what the mountains do due to their geography and how science and climate works. But I'd probably take them somewhere down where they could just hear the waves. I'm gonna let this human go. I'm taking the circus. All right, our first shiny card is Vibrava. All right, so not actually a fan of this evolution line, sorry guys, but bugs, I would say you find just about everywhere. So maybe I would take them somewhere you wouldn't see them too often, which is someplace cold. They don't really do too well in those sorts of climates, so I might take them to like Alaska on a cruise, which would be kind of fun out there. For me at least, maybe not him, but we'd have a blast. Ooh, Bunaria. Or Bunaria? Bun Erie? Bun Erie wouldn't probably make the most sense. Another shiny card for us as such. Definitely a plains one, so let's go to the mountains. They should see what's up there. Again, if you're used to just looking across a vast horizon, let's give you a change. So I would say Cascade Mountains. And what should be our last one? Ooh, Reshiram. All right, I do like Reshiram just as a general Pokemon as such. Again, another little shiny one in case you need it for your collection. Feel free to comment beneath it. But Reshiram, I mean, if they can fly, so they can kind of go wherever they would want. So where would you take something that doesn't fly? Probably a city, like a big city, because as you know, birds in big cities aren't necessarily the best of friends. So you would take Reshiram to like New York, a lot of tall buildings there. There's a whole bunch of stuff like maybe Dubai. Ooh, Dubai would probably be good because Dubai's pretty hot, and obviously fire type Pokemon, and you got some cool buildings over there. So I think we're gonna set off to the Mid East as such. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that completes our lineup. This is just our energy. And if you happen to need a code card, here is a code card. Do with it as you please. Again, if you need one of these cards, please comment below. And as long as the comment's in before I put the next video up, I will do everything in my power to get this to you. Otherwise, remember, Pokemon are for fun, not for your finances, and have yourself a great day.